The man, the myth, the legend, Grammy-winning, multiple diamond-selling artist, Nelly is in the WNCI Zoom room. Hey!
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It's so nice to meet you. My name is Sol, and we are here in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, wow. Thank you. Appreciate it.
How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good, man. How about yourself? Is it cold?
It's getting a little bit warmer. We've been having lots of snow. Where are you at?
I'm in LA.
Of course, escaping the cold.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit.
You know, I've always loved your smile. Let me just fangirl for a second, but wow, it looks really good over Zoom.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
So listen, I know you have a million and one things going on. You have the most impressive resume I think I've seen in a really hot second. But most importantly, you're here because we are so excited to be playing your brand new song, Little Bit, with Florida Georgia Line. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
We've been loving playing it, and it's kind of cool. I mean, this is your second collab with Florida Georgia Line, almost 10 years later. Any
Yeah.
differences?
No, well, I think it's one of those ever since we did the cruise and it was 2013. Ever since we did the cruise, we just um been really cool. You know what I'm saying? Those guys like family. I've watched them grow, so to speak, from just being single guys to being married to now having kids and being in their own zone, so to speak. And it's really dope. I think when you genuinely get along with people, it translates through the music. You're able to get certain things out. And we're real fortunate enough that our chemistry is really, really good. We've done a couple of tours together, several different shows. And I think it just it shows through the songs that we release, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, being 10 years later, do you think like you have a different kind of fan group, a different kind of listening, or is it your old fans keeping following you?
I don't know yet. You know what's so crazy is that I guess with COVID, we haven't really gotten a chance to really get out. I think tours have been suspended now for going on 2 years. Um, for the most part, and you're looking at it, and I came out in 2000, so touring is everything when it comes to, I mean, getting your music out, being able to present it to the fans, and now you're here, and it's almost, it's kind of like you don't know who's supporting the music, so to speak, because you can't really see them. And you're thankful that they are. You're very thankful that they are, and you hope they continue to. So I don't know. I mean, obviously for me, I don't think I would be here if it wasn't for the fans that have been riding with Nelly for 20 years, 20 plus years. But I'm very fortunate to have gained new fans over those years and being able to be here now. Hopefully, a few of these fans are new Nelly fans, and they're going to hang on for another 20 years.
Oh, yeah. And if they're new fans, they got to listen to your old stuff. I was jamming out today.
Thank you.
Celebrating 20 years of country grammar. Like, what?
Yeah. That's it. Don't seem like it. It don't seem like it, but you're very thankful for it. Yeah, it's one of those situations where you realize that time is definitely moving. But if you get a chance to spend 20 years in any type of career, I mean, obviously you're very thankful for that, and definitely in the music business, in the entertainment business, period, whether it be music, sports, anything that you're doing to entertain people, if you're allowed to be there for 20 years, it's really a blessing itself. So yeah, we're thankful that we still rocking CC.
Absolutely. And I think one of the coolest parts about you as an artist is your huge catalog. I think I read somewhere you have almost 48 singles, which is crazy, but not only in hip hop, but in country. And how did that shape you back in 2000 through the years? And did you get pushback when you were emerging into both genres of music?
Yeah, well, pushback, concern, doubt. a lot of different other things you could probably say that was, but it was one of those things where I've always believed in myself. I've always tried to trust my gut when it comes to doing things. Have always been right. Nobody's always right, but you got to have the nerve to try. I think if you have the nerve to try, you're always going to have a shot at whatever you do. I think a lot of people don't have nerve because they're scared of failing. I'm not scared of failing at all. I will shoot the last shot at the buzzer. Whether I hit or miss, I have no problem with taking the shot, and I can live with that because I know I'm gonna hit it eventually. I definitely know I'm going to hit it, and that's what I put my faith into is knowing, trying to understand my capabilities and understanding that I'm not scared of being the person that I want to be. And that goes with the music, you know what I mean? And it allows me to be musically free, and it allows me to be one of the only artists, probably out of one or two artists, period, to ever do these things, that have number ones across so many different genres of music. And that can only come with having the courage to go for it. And I'm just thankful that country music allows me to be in the room. You know what I'm saying? That they have embraced me kind of like as son-in-law, kind of like a brother-in-law, son-in-law, that right. Type of. So I definitely don't take that for granted at all, man. I definitely see that as a blessing. So I'm thankful.
Yeah, no, it's been super cool to see over the years, and now in 2021 with another country song. But it kind of goes back to what you were talking about in Country Grammar, the documentary, which literally just dropped last week. You were talking about how you haven't really changed very much since day one. Now, I'm sure musically there's always going to be changes, but kind of like that soul inside of you that said, like, you just don't give up. And can you elaborate on what really kept you able to stay true to yourself?
Well, I mean, I think that's the obstacle, is trying to figure out what is being true to yourself. Because one thing that happens, I mean, with all of us, is that sometimes our goals may change in mid-form. Sometimes you think this is the goal, but then you start to realize that maybe this is the goal, or maybe this is the goal. So you can't be afraid to change course sometimes. And sometimes when you do change course, some people may see that as you're changing. Now, what you always want to have is that sense of respect for yourself and your sense of respect for others. And also understand, you always want to set the best example for the ones that you care about. And hopefully that they are paying attention when you're trying to set that example, because it is hard when you're trying to make history or you're trying to do something that's never been done before. It takes a total commitment. And sometimes that doesn't always translate well. But I think for me, being yourself is understanding that you're making the decision and not the decision being made for you. And that's what I try to instill. It's just like, understand that you want to create your options so that you can make the decisions and not have these decisions being made for you. Because if they're being made for you, then that's a little hard to be yourself.
Yeah. Wow. You should be mentoring young artists.
I don't know. I mean, I try to speak openly and honest to a lot of artists that ask for advice, but then it all boils down, again, making sure that you're doing the best that you can do for you.
Right. Yeah. One of my fave moments in the documentary is when you talked about pulling up to rallies and telling your mom, clock out, we're good, get out of here. Would you describe, and I got goosebumps, would you describe that as the moment where you're like, I made it?
Yeah, definitely one of them. You know what I mean? Definitely one of them, in a sense of, because I know my mom is a workaholic, and my mom has worked fast food restaurants for over 30 years. And all she knows is work. That's where I get my work ethic from. Work. You got to work to survive. I mean, that's it. I mean, people should be so lucky to not have to work, but still can go on about their life, act like, things are going to be continuously normal. Like, that just doesn't happen. That sounds insane to someone such as myself, you know, what I mean? But you'll be surprised that what you take from your parents and the things that they go through, sometimes you're not looking a little deeper into what you could be getting from them, as far as what you should take and instill in your own life. So yeah, being able to do that for my mom was something that I was unbelievable. It was unbelievable for me because I know she bust her ass just so I could have options, so to speak. And even though I didn't have that options, I wouldn't have had those options if it had not been for her and the work that she put in.
It's incredible. I will never get tired of hearing stories like that. Let's talk about Dancing with the Stars. You recently finished third, which is absolutely crazy. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. It's crazy when you say that, when you're considering the guy who made the song #1. And, and when you say 2 is not a winner and 3 nobody remembers.
Right. Then you're
third. I guess I'm the third guy people remembers. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, Dancing with the Stars was dope, man. It was one of those experiences that I wouldn't trade for the world. And I think I wouldn't have had it. I wouldn't have, no way I would have been able to do it had it not been for COVID, obviously, because of the demanding schedule and the commitment that it took to actually learn what the hell I was doing. Because, I can't dance. I can groove. No, I can groove. Trust me, grooving and dancing is 2 different things. When you're talking about ballroom dancing, which is the most structured dance on the planet. Yeah. And there's a way to do it and there's a way not to do it. It's not like hip hop dancing where you can have different variations and it still be dope. You know what I mean? Like, there's a way to do ballroom dancing and there's a way not to do ballroom dancing. But, we were able to bring our own swag to it, man. And shout out to the Stars, because great show, and they allowed Nelly to do Nelly. So it was beautiful.
It was cool. I mean, you definitely did a great job with all the ballroom dancing and stuff, but I love when you guys did the freestyle. I mean, you got to really shine at that moment.
Yeah. My partner, Daniela, she's dope. This was her first time being pro, and obviously my first time doing anything like this. This is crazy as hell. But, we walk that path together, and she's a tremendous teacher. And, she's very, very, very patient. Her patience is very, very, very astute. She, definitely to deal with me. She's amazing for that, man. And, we walked it together, and I wouldn't change it for the world. Her and her husband, Asha. It was a real, real dope experience. Definitely.
That's really cool. And now you can add triple threat to your resume.
Yeah. I don't know about being threatened by it, but hey.
Hey, third place. You can't say that's not a big deal. First hip hop artist to ever do that. So you'll take it.
I feel you. I definitely will.
Awesome. Okay, so you do have a new EP that you're working on, which is crazy. It's going to be very country inspired, called Heartland. Where are you at in the process with that?
Well, it's due out summer. And like you said, I'm glad you did call it country inspired, because that's what I call it. I don't call it a country album. I never want to disrespect country artists, country music, to think that Nelly's going to wake up one day and just do a country album. That's not how it works. Just like Tim McGraw's not going to wake up just because he did Over and Over and decide, you know what, I'm going to do a hip hop album. Right. You know what I mean? Like, so, but, it is a project or EP that shows my appreciation for country music, shows how country music has influenced me, shows my appreciation for the artists and some of the people that I'm working with on this project, that we can just come together. And, it's kind of like that country club bangers.
Yes.
Got a few country club bangers on there, man. And, it was one of those ideas that I've had for some time now. And I just thought that this time was perfect. Obviously, during COVID, we haven't been able to do as much with the project as we wanted to, because I wanted to be very much hands-on. We haven't got a chance to shoot the videos yet or anything to that. But, hopefully everything is coming together and summer comes and we get to present the music the right way.
Oh, yeah. And hopefully by then there'll be more, things going on and people can really take that record and have a hella good time and just go out and party.
Yeah, man. Yeah, hopefully so. Look forward to it.
Yeah, awesome. Do you have a couple minutes to answer some fan questions?
Sure, sure.
Absolutely. You have the most amazing fans ever. I know they're going to be so excited to hear from you. This one's from Hannah. What's your favorite throwback Nelly song?
My favorite throwback Nelly song, probably Baby Be Mine by Michael Jackson. It's off the Thriller album, but it never was a single.
Wow.
It's really dope. Yep.
Good stuff. Awesome. And okay, Zach wants to know, this was a while ago. You did a movie with Adam Sandler called The Longest Yard. What was that like?
That was great. That was great. Working with Adam, Chris Rock, and the amazing, one of the goats of goats, you know what I'm saying? Burt Reynolds, which was amazing. And yeah, man, we had a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. I got a chance to play football, got to relive some moments on there.
That's pretty dope. And you're actually in the process of filming another movie right now or about to start?
We haven't started yet. They're still getting things together and everything, finalizing everything. But hopefully sometime this year we'll get a chance to crack that open. Cool.
Awesome. My best friend Casey wants to know, how do you feel about Hot in Here becoming a TikTok challenge?
Great. It's great for me. I'm happy for Erica though. She gets to have a great song coming out the gate at the beginning of her career. That's what you can wish for as an artist when you get a chance to come out and create something that, can basically get out and people can enjoy it. So yeah. It's all good. Shout out to the Busset.
Yes, awesome. Andy wants to know if you and Florida Georgia Line are going to make a video for a little bit. I know there's
yeah, actually we are. We're trying to schedule it again. I mean, just everything with COVID and the guys going through certain things, and my man BK and Tyler getting their situation as far as family life. They had all these new family things that they got going on and stuff. So, but yeah, basically due to COVID, it's kind of been hard to kind of get together and do what we need to do.
Yeah, totally understand. But oh my gosh, you have 1,010,000 projects going on. So it seems like you've been keeping yourself busy.
Yeah, definitely trying to. Busy's good.
Busy is good. Busy's good. And it's been so fun to follow you through the years. I remember having your albums, the CD of Sweat. It was white with the blue writing on it. Oh, so it's been fun to follow you through the years. Thank you so much, Nelly, for your time today. I'm so excited to keep spinning a little bit on WNCI and cannot wait to see you hopefully in concert sometime soon.
Hopefully so. I appreciate your time. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Nelly. Take care.
You too. Thank you.